Bro, Hollywood P reacts.
What's good, YouTube? It's your dude Hollywood P, back again for another video. Now, as always, folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications so that you stay up to date with all of my latest uploads. All right, guys, we are back once again. And of course, we all know today is the day. Today is the day where DDG finally gets to see Halo once again. We all know that it's been months and months since he last seen Halo. All of the clothes, all of the shoes, everything that DDG has purchased Halo no longer fits. Halo has gotten bigger, he's gotten taller, longer, whatever you guys want to say. He is not the same baby that you last saw when he was with DDG. Now, DDG did say that he is currently in Madrid, Spain. I have no idea if he's trolling, but of course the court order said Italy. Well, during the middle of this video, I guess we have pretty much a bombshell exclusive. Halle Bailey is currently in the middle of the ocean with her alleged new boo. But as the court order stated, the DDG is allowed to see Halo from the 1st to the 3rd, while in Italy, his visitation hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. And he's also got to be supervised by Halle's nanny and security. Halle's lawyer raised concern that nanny felt unsafe alone, prompted the need for security. Okay, we know that. No overnights allowed, so he will not be able to spend the night with Halo. Halo has to go back to his mom daily. DDG can't take Halo more than 3 miles from the hotel, and he must stay near Halle's hotel in Italy. No social media posts of Halo by DDG. This is, oh my God, this is wild. But this is where we're at. You know, for DDG, a lot of people have been coming into my comment section, leaving 4- and 5-page letters regarding this whole situation. Why are they so mad? I'm not quite sure. I am here to feed the parasocial community. You know, when DDG gets on stream, he leaves you guys with these videos and he leaves you guys with cliffhangers. I am here to continue the story on. When he leaves out the room and cuts the light off, I'm the guy that comes in and cuts the light back on for you guys to feed your parasocial needs. That's me, Hollywood P. Now, continue on. Another reason why I want to address the comments that you guys leave is because some comments are right on tag. I definitely can see where you're coming from. But then you got guys leaving, like I said, these 4- and 5-page letters, and it's almost like, I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie How to Be a Player with Bill Bellamy. And throughout that movie, Bill was with different women, and his sister was his main enemy throughout the whole movie. She was his op. It was her and Mari Morrow. You know, she was trying to get her brother caught up. She hated everything about what he was doing. But then toward the end of the movie, she finally admitted that it had nothing to do with her brother. It had all to do with her ex-boyfriend, a guy named Michael Jones. But she took out the anger on her brother because of a situation that she went through, and she hate guys like that. So that's why I want to ask the question, guys. The comments and the hate for DDG, is it from a past relationship, something that you guys went through with your baby daddies or ex-boyfriends that kind of like reignited this hate for someone? Because it's cool not to like nobody. I mean, you can go through, you know, plenty artists and actors, entertainers all around, and we might not like them a lot. But to the extent that you guys are going, writing these novels and putting them in the comment section, it's just a little deeper than that. And for, you know, like I said, I'm here to feed the parasocial community. It's fine, but it just seems like I think this has nothing really to do with DDG. It feels like it's coming from somewhere personal, because I'm sure you guys don't live out here in LA. You guys really never met DDG before, or, you know, or been around him long enough to even feel a certain type of way. I say you know somebody when they're pretty much entertaining and saying stuff. Now I get it, because a lot of people hate Floyd Mayweather because he always used to have seem like an ego, and he always brag about his money. And if it's something like that, okay, all right, I get it. But to this extent that you guys wanting to harm him and do stuff to him, and just starting these groups up on Twitter and having these private little communities about the hate for him, it just seems like it's coming from a deeper place. And another thing is, now I don't want to say this, but I got to. It's no other, let me say this before I jump to conclusions. If there's any other race or community other than African American that watches my videos, please leave a comment, because I don't even want to say this without saying it. You get what I'm saying? And it feels like that because it just seems like it's our own community. I don't know if it's any white women or white guys or Asian or Hispanic or whatever, but it just seems like it's our own community. You know, going this hard in a situation, and nobody was there to witness to see if DDG was in the right or Halle was in the right or whatever. We weren't there in the car when the alleged fight popped off and Halle supposedly jumped across the seat and hurt her and broke her tooth and all this stuff, or the bruises on her arm. We were not there. You know what I'm saying? So for people to come and, you know, have 4 and 5 page letters, let me know where this energy and this hate for a person is coming from, because I remember now this was something that we did stand behind with Halle. Is remember when she first did The Little Mermaid, and the hate that Halle was getting for that role, anybody else probably would have ended it all. But for her to be there and still smiling through all that, that shows a very strong woman. I'm gonna say that because it was one lady I remember I was watching CNN or one of those, and they were showing the clips, and the lady was like, "Oh no, that ain't my Ariel," and stuff like that. My Ariel eyes are in the center of her head or not on the side of her head or whatever. And I'm thinking, I'm like, how's Halle just smiling through all this? But she said she looked at the comments and laughed. So I'm assuming she probably went through a lot of that in school. You know, I'm sure she went to a public school and, you know, and used to people teasing her or whatever. So she, you know, it was all good. But it was just like, you got to look at this. When we're talking about this whole DDG and Halle Bailey situation, you know, this is like, it's just us really. You know what I'm saying? This is like a small community of people, you know, hundreds of thousands, maybe a million, but not to the extent of how The Little Mermaid went kind of like international and dropped the whole state. I mean, you have Taylor Swift fans was commenting on Halle Bailey. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bigger situation than what we're going through now with this whole, you know, domestic dispute and custody battle and all that stuff. It was bigger. It was a very and much bigger situation than what we're currently going through is what I'm saying. So for her to really persevere and get through that, she is a survivor. I give her that. You know what I'm saying? So this situation here, I just wish that they could just work it out a lot better than what I'm seeing on here, because I know for sure, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to stand on this, that DDG does love his son. Because for him to travel from LA, you know what I'm saying, to go out to Paris, after Paris, he could have went back home. He could have came back to LA because he admitted he is tired. He is drained. He's been moving around, entertaining, you know, people on stream, you know, going through any type of controversy, handling stuff with lawyers and this and that. He's probably beat. He just want to go to sleep. But for him to go from there and go to, you know, meet Halle out in Italy just to see his son for 3 days or whatever, man, that takes a lot. And he can't film it. He can't put photos up. It's nothing dealing with social media. He just wants to see his son. He's spending a lot of money to keep this situation, you know, where he's at least can see Halo. You get what I'm saying? He's spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. These lawyers are not doing this for free. You understand what I'm saying? So for everybody saying that he only care about Halo to put him on social media, well, he's not about to put Halo on social media. He's flying across the world to go see his son. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no cameras involved. It's just him, his son, the nanny, and security. I mean, he's belittling himself just to have a moment to spend with his son for a few hours a day. Now, that ain't considered a deadbeat. That's not considered a deadbeat. Because I know some dudes with kids won't go 3 miles to go see their kid across the street. You know what I'm saying? Around the corner to go see their kid. This man flew across the world to go see Halo with no cameras involved and was able to agree to the stipulations at hand. Visitation hours to see your own kid is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Flying to Italy to see your son. You know what I'm saying? Where he can't talk about it or show photos or nothing. Nah, that's not for clout. I think this kind of debunked that rumor that was the only reason he wanted to be around Halo, which is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? And I look at it like this. Remember, most situations where guys leave the woman of their child and stuff like that, it's normally some type of financial situation or something. That DDG got plenty money. You know what I'm saying? DDG got plenty money, so it ain't that. So why wouldn't he want to turn his son up? He ain't got nothing else to do. He don't have a dog. He don't have a cat. He got a child. So he want to, show his son off. He want to do things. He want his son to grow up and be, lit. He wanted to get all the girls. He wanted to go to school with the flyers stuff on. I get that. You know what I'm saying? He don't have nothing else. It's just him. His brother has his own family situation going on. He got his kid. He got baby mama, girlfriend, and stuff. He can't be up under his brother to be like around him all the time. So it's just DDG really alone. I mean, his mom has a boyfriend and a dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he doesn't have, and TT got a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So it's just him. It is him alone. All he wants is his kid. He made it in life. He up. He moved Jackson. Self-proclaimed. But anyway, guys, I am going to end the video there. Like I said, guys, don't take everything so serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if it's deeper than rap, then it is what it is. But holler at me in the comments, guys. And quit leaving 4- and 5-page letters of comments. Just tell me what it is, and we can talk about it. All right? But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. And as always, folks, as always, holla back at your boy. Peace.